On the bench today is the Fender Kurt Cobain Jaguar. A year or so ago, I posted the On the Bench video for the Fender Kurt Cobain Jagstang. The comments section for this video continues to be a source of entertainment for me. I mentioned in the video about how I have spoken to many folks, and people can actually recall where they were and what they were doing the very first time that they heard the song Team Spirit. I count myself as one of them. For both the short and long form videos, there are about 100 different stories in the comments that folks have relayed. I love it. For me, I grew up listening to punk bands and college radio because of living in college towns. When we moved to Houston, Texas, where the locals seemed to only listen to polished top 40 rock and country music, I found it difficult in a pre-internet world to find music that I liked to listen to. I'm not slamming Houston, but at the time, basically the early 80s, the FM airwaves were filled with bands like Van Halen or AC/DC. Later, as a young adult, Nirvana was launched onto the radio waves. For the first time in a long time, I could listen to music that was not homogenized and packaged for pop culture. It is funny, though, now how famous Nirvana and other grunge bands became, that for a while they actually became the prepackaged pop culture. I hold reverence for bands like Nirvana, Husker Du, Fugazi, and other bands that introduced the masses to something other than spandex and hairspray. The Fender Kurt Cobain Jaguar is an Fender artist's signature model guitar that recreates the highly modified 1965 Jaguar that Kurt Cobain used extensively, particularly around the time of them recording as a band their album Nevermind. The guitar comes in both left and right-handed models. Do you hear that, Kevin? Key features and specifications of the guitar include an alder body in the classic Jaguar shape with a 3-color sunburst finish. The most notable modification is a switch from traditional Jaguar single coils to DiMarzio humbucking pickups, a DP103 PAF 36th anniversary in the neck, and a DP100 super distortion in the bridge, delivering a very high output, powerful sound. The guitar features the classic Jaguar dual circuit lead rhythm design, but the lead circuit controls are modified with a volume tone knob configuration, basically 2 volume controls for individual pickup blending and a master tone. The lower switch plate is also modified to have a 3-way toggle pickup selector switch instead of the original 3 sliding switches. The guitar has a maple neck with a modern C shape and a 9.5-inch radius rosewood fingerboard with medium jumbo frets. It has a Stratocaster headstock shape with a 1950s style spaghetti Fender logo, a detail from Cobain's modified original guitar. A black chrome Adjustomatic bridge replaces the traditional Jaguar bridge, coupled with a vintage-style floating tremolo tailpiece and a lock button. It includes an engraved neck plate with a Fender logo that was doodled by Kurt Cobain and comes with a hardshell case that contains a Fender-compiled Kurt Cobain book. New, the guitar goes for around $1,629.99. Used, the guitar goes for between $850 and $1,200. To like this guitar, I think that most people have to get past it being called a Fender Jaguar. There are similarities. Normally, though, you don't have 2 humbuckers in a Jaguar. Also, when you mess with the circuitry in a Jaguar guitar, Jaguar purists get pretty riled up. The recent release of the Player 2 Series Jaguar, where it does not have the entire rhythm circuit installed, is a pretty good example. Let's do this. Let's forget that it is an artist signature guitar and that Fender calls it a Jaguar. Here's what it really is. I found no quality assurance issues with the guitar. No raised frets, no fret rocking, no sharp fret edges. The finish and build quality is excellent. The defining feature of this offset guitar is the DiMarzio humbucker combination, PAF 36th anniversary in the neck, super distortion in the bridge. I found this combination of pickups excellent for delivering thick, aggressive, and sustain-heavy tones of grunge and hard rock. Despite being a so-called grunge guitar, I was also pleasantly surprised by the guitar's versatility. The neck PAF pickup can be rolled back for warm, articulate, clean tones, especially when using the rhythm circuit. The combination of the 2 high-output humbuckers and the complex Jaguar switching, including the rhythm circuit, provides a broad spectrum of sounds, allowing it to cover blues, rock, and even jazz/surf tones. For fans of Nirvana, The guitar perfectly captures the specific sound of Cobain's heavily modified Jaguar from the Nevermind and In Utero era. The modern C maple neck with a 9.5-inch radius is a modern feeling profile that most players will find fast and comfortable to play. I love the rosewood fretboard. Some of the guitar's downsides. Price. As a signature artist model, it commands a higher price than most other Mexican-made Fenders that some feel was way too high for a Mexican-made guitar. The weight. The guitar is heavier than other guitars, feeling either substantial or awkwardly heavy depending upon your perspective. The guitar weighs 9.06 pounds and 4.095 kilos. All in all, I think it's a pretty cool guitar. Even though it's heavy, it's something that I want to spend more time with playing and get more familiar with before I decide whether I want to keep this permanently in my collection or sell it in my reverb store.